Philadelphia, it's time to fly! Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Set to return it, here's Will Shipley. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's good for an
these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Rams' 44-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Hurts now from the gun. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack and attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Stafford back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Complete to Puka Nacua. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Zach Bourne. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Rams.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
To Puka Nacua. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Adams put in motion right. 1st and goal. Here's Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
They go to him again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
The ball carrier.
The Rams finish off their opening drive. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. A play fake now Hurts to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Well, after recording the sack, it looks like he is the one who's shaken up. We're going to get a stoppage here as he gets looked at. Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Stafford from the gun. Drops back. Needs an open man. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Going for it, it's Williams. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Space past the 35. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
1st and 10 from the 41. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
This, our last play of the quarter. Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got a first to begin the frame. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now, Stafford. Dumps it off to his running back. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on fourth down. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Devontae Smith. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Running right, it's Barkley. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. At the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Rams headed out to the field now. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Stafford. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To throw, Stafford. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. And it was all about his athleticism after that.
3rd and 4 coming up now. On the handoff, this is Williams. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright.
He was brought down.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
And the Rams first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Right back to Williams on first down. He stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Stafford back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a second quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cardi down for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Throw on 3rd down. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Complete, it's Atwell. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Second and 3 now. A run with Williams. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
He finds Adams, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Williams now on first and 10. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. Caught on the comeback route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Stafford from the gun. He's got it. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Rams looking for a bigger lead before the break. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Williams Does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense, that surge, that want to, that leverage to not just stop them at the point of attack, but knock them 2 yards backwards.
He gets it again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, L.A.
Williams, the ball carrier.
The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
21. Eagles 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. On first down, Hurts. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Juke the defender. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. It's Hurts once again. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The 21-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. And again, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
To Jahan Dotson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Rams' 15-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Hurts throwing again. A throw right side, caught by Goddard. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and goal at the 3-yard
I can't
line.
tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Hurts yet again. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Hurts now from the gun. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Elliott connects there, and that'll get him back to 11.
Makes the score Rams 21.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Blake Corum now to return it. Jukes one defender. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Devontae Adams. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
He was brought
a gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
1 yard. First down, Rams.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Williams. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Rams first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Straight ahead with Williams. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams.
Williams again, the ball carrier.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams push their lead to 18. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. Jukes out a 1-stop. This makes it up to the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. It's an option right that begins this drive. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And slow progress into enemy territory, small gain to the 48. Jared Verse on the tackle.
Brings up third
It's
down
sure nice
and
to have
9.
that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
On third down, it's Hurts. We've got a screen to the running back. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Eagles are in punt formation, and he's getting the call for the second time this game. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Stafford now on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Los Angeles.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Throwing now on first down. Stafford completed over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they could still do their damage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Williams on the carry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. So some shuffling in the backfield as Williams leaves injured. And in his place in the backfield, for the time being at least, will be Kyron Williams. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be second down for him.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Now we're on here with Blake Corum. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Stafford now. Setting up the screen here for Corum. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.